Lesson 4-4, Solving Equations with Multiplying or Dividing. You can solve equations with multiplying or dividing by using the division property of equality. And this is when you divide each side of an equation by the same non-zero number and the two sides remain equal. So in this example we have 4x equals 24. So if you divide this side by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1, so they cancel out, but you have to divide this side by 4. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. Pause the video to try a few examples below. Negative 54 equals 6x. So we're always trying to get the variable by itself. So you ask yourself, what's happening to the variable? It's being multiplied by 6. So that means that we have to divide by 6 to make it stand alone. Negative 54 divided by 6 is negative 9. 7a equals 63. The a is being multiplied by 7, so we're going to divide by 7. You divide both sides by 7, so a equals 9. We can also use multiplying or dividing to solve real-life examples or word problems. An in-state one-year camping permit for New Mexico State Parks cost $180. If the total income from the camping permits is your key word, it's an equal sign, 8,280 during the first day of sales, how many permits were purchased? So if we know that one permit is $180, then we need to replace the how many with a variable. So we set up our equation, and it is 180x equals 8,280. So now you ask yourself what's happening to the variable, and we are multiplying it by 180, so we're going to divide by 180. So we divide both sides by 180. 8,280 divided by 180 equals 46. So that means that there were 46 permits purchased during that day. There's also something called a multiplication property of equality, and this is when you multiply each side of an equation by the same number. So in the last example was division, this is multiplying. So here we have 1/5 x equals negative 3. Now I know that this looks like division because this x is being multiplied by 1/5. But when we multiply, or when we divide fractions, you actually multiply by the reciprocal, or the opposite. So in this case, we're going to multiply both sides by 5/1. So this side cancels out, and we multiply this side by 5/1. Now remember, when you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. So this actually becomes negative 3/1. So it is negative 15/1, which you could just leave as negative 15. So when we are multiplying fractions, we say keep, change, flip. So you keep the fraction, you change the sign, and then you flip the next fraction. So here we're going to keep this. Normally it's a division. We're going to change it to multiplication, and then we're going to flip the fraction. So whatever you do to one side, these cancel out. We have to do to the other side. So this is going to be, and now you multiply straight across. So we're going to have 30/3. Now we have one negative here and another negative here. A negative times a negative is a positive. So that makes your answer here positive. Now we want to simplify this down. 30 divided by 3 is 10. So your x value is 10. Pause the video to complete the lesson review. Make sure you show me the lesson review for verification of this video.